Well, it's Sunday, and that means van day. Join me for day 25 of 365 days. So my buddy Jon Swango just said that he rolled up at my shop and he's got a gift for me. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to head over there and see what he's got. There he is. Hey guys, here's Jon. You remember him from earlier episodes where we went to the van meet in Southern California. And here we are.
Yep.
Jon said he brought me some gifts, which I'm real excited about. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that. You had these re-chromed.
I had these re-chromed because the tabs were broken off the back and they were kind of shitty. So I had them re-chromed, and then I didn't know what I was going to do with them. But here, this is a NOS, never mounted, unused,
Oh my God.
brand new emblem.
That's got to be worth a fortune.
That's never been mounted to anything. It's brand new.
Oh man.
So that's what those originally looked like back in the late 70s, early 80s.
That is so cool. And where did you acquire these? Do you know?
These I think I got at a van meet. This I found on eBay a long, long time ago. I had no use for it, but I knew I had to have it. But that's what these looked like originally.
Oh, that's awesome.
And like I said, this is NOS, and it's absolutely perfect.
I was going to 3D print these because I didn't think I'd ever find a pair like this. But I had planned on doing them like all green and purple, which is why I was going to 3D print them. I wouldn't want to deface something as beautiful as an original, but this is a blank canvas.
Right, and then you could just do a two-side tape.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful. Awesome. So, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
This is just so cool. These street van logos are so hard to come by, and they make reproductions and stuff. These have been re-chromed, but I was just going to 3D print a set of street van logos and paint them because I'm doing something slightly blasphemous to them. I'm gonna paint them green and purple, so they're not gonna be traditional colors. I didn't want to buy like brand new old stock street van logos and then deface them because there's so many collectors that would want the original, and it felt blasphemous. So I had planned on 3D printing them so I could paint them as I wanted to and not ever feel guilty. Although I felt guilty about 3D printing them, oddly enough, because these are very rare. They're tough to get. A lot of people will just use stickers if they don't have the plates. They'll make a sticker or the decal of the plate and they'll put those on, and I had thought that process too, but to get like original street van logos, freshly chromed, blank canvas, I don't feel guilty at all painting these green and purple. I'm going to do an epoxy inlay. These things are going to look so freaking sick. I couldn't be happier, man. Jon came through on this one. These are so cool. And street van logos are pretty much exclusive to Dodge. Like, this is a Dodge street van. That's what I'm building. So in the 70s, they came out with off the dealership floor street vans that you could buy. You could go buy a Dodge Tradesman. You could buy a work van or a Sportsman, which is like a camper van. But if you bought a street van, it had murals, it had bubble windows, it had really cool shag carpet, custom interiors and stuff, cup, drink trays, overhead console. Like, the street van was already set up, so the street van culture took off, and that's what my 87, they didn't create the street van anymore. They were just work vans or passenger vans, but I am using that platform to create my own street van, and this logo is exactly what I need to tell the world what I'm doing and fool the naive, if you will. It'll be a conversation starter, a question. I'm switching out the grill. I'm switching a bunch of things on this van, so people are going to be like, is that a early 80s? Is that a 70s? What is that? It's an 87, but it's going to look cool, and these are really going to help me get there. So my buddy Jon came through, and I appreciate it.
I'm minding my own business. I pick up my phone to check on the items that I'm selling on Marketplace, and boom, this guy puts this post up about this sad day at the junkyard. And here's a picture of the van that Tom and I were stripping a couple of days ago.
Did you notice what the lot number on the windshield was? I didn't notice when we were there.
No, I didn't. What I noticed was like the curly Q yellow mark on the door.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that the hood was gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute.
The lot number on the window is 13.
Is it really? Oh, my God. So, at any rate, they took a picture of the inside of a door to a van, which was kind of amazing, and that's where we're going.
Yeah, we're going to go try to pull some door panels out of what we believe to be a Ford Econoline.
We're going to see if we can't make them work on the Dodge.
But I'm hoping the thing that I want, in the post it says that Econoline was complete inside. And what I'm hoping is that there's matching doghouse cover or upper console, something else to tie those door panels into the rest. Because I really want to make my van on the inside, you know, we're going for the green and purple theme, but on the inside, if I use these green door panels, they need to tie back to the doghouse cover or the upper console, the ceiling, somewhere. They have to match somewhere else. Bunch of Ford vans here now that weren't here before. We've got an Econoline. Look at this guy, camper. I wonder if this is our guy. This is another Econoline. This looks like it was a band van or something. That's cool. We've got a nice old Ford over there. That's a 70s. Well, let's see this. Oh, there's those door panels. God, that is awesome. What is this? Like a dash control board? It's like a console made with flip switches. They got some cool panels back here. The carpet is awesome. Overhead console. Green carpet. The whole there's a whole aquarium full of rocks back here. I like this panel right here. I wonder if there's a screw under every one of these buttons. There's a screw holding it down. That's gonna be tough to get out without damaging. But I love this material. Very cool. Nice. But I don't know if it's gonna work, so I'm gonna figure it out. The fold down bed here. I'm gonna figure it out and see if there's something I could do with this. Look at this. This has got like airplane seats in it. You will die if you ... This van's crazy. This was definitely like some kind of a band van or something. Definitely. Look at that. Airplane seating. The Chiefs, they enjoyed the Chiefs. Here we have an old Ford. Empty though. This thing's been gutted. Yeah. Empty. Well, you win some and you lose some at the junkyard. It's never a guarantee that a mixed make is going to fit. I mean, I'll look at the Ford stuff. I'm always looking for cabinetry, overhead console, stuff like that. Oh, look at this cool military box here. Oh, this is somebody's tools. Yeah, you just never know what you're going to find that works. Unfortunately, today was a not work day. You guys hear me talk about the Astro vans that I love. Here's a white one. Here's a white Astro. I love the fold out doors like this. You can open the window like a lift gate, and then you have the doors. And you got a sweet little van in here. I'm gonna own one of these one day. That's gonna be a project.
I didn't even see that van that we picked the other day. Is it still in?
No, it's gone.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why. I mean,
Because it's somebody probably pulled the motor out of it next and nothing left. All right, guys. So today I am going to clean out the interior of this van. It is so grimy and nasty. And we're going to put new floors in this thing. And I'm going to pull the seats out, get the whole van emptied out, and take it to the local car wash here and just simple green and spray out the nasty grease. And we'll be one step closer. So this is about as cleaned out as I've ever seen this van. Just a blank canvas. I'm gonna get those hooks off the walls. And then this was used to cart around something, like maybe it was a car wash. And it has these brackets. I'm gonna pull these brackets off of the walls, or off the floor right here. Cool thing about those brackets, I might end up reusing them in the build. And then I'm gonna pull this seat off, because there's so much grime under these seats that I'm going to recarpet the whole inside of this thing. And in order to do so, I would like to I'd like the carpet to go underneath here. So I'm going to clean this all completely out, so I can take this to the car wash and pressure wash this. But man, I've owned the van for a little over a year now, and it's finally getting the love it deserves. I attribute a lot of that to these videos, because without shooting my life, I feel like I'm getting a lot more done on the van right now, because it's one of my hobbies, and I'm sharing that with you guys. So you can see I got those new armrests in the other video that I'm gonna put on here, but I'm gonna pull this seat out, and then I'll take this sucker to the car wash. I'm gonna pull out these brackets, and then we'll scrub the floor. Scrub the floor, get it ready for carpet. And this right here is how you go to the car wash in a van with no seats. Not too bad. spot right here was so bad. It was filled with like caked on grime like that everywhere, but that simple green just eats it up. And I just hit it with the broom. You can see the floor again. That's crazy. Now I'm just gonna spray it all out with the pressure washer. As you can see, the van is cleaner than it's ever been. All sprayed out. No grime and grease and dirt under the seats. And because my wife is so patient with me and lets me do this all and edits all my videos, I promised her I will clean up this side yard. So before the sun goes down, I gotta get all this stuff in the gates. Hey, check out these cool wheels I found for the van. Spider webs. Me and Cooper went and picked those up in Riverside, California. Sweet West Coast chopper spider web wheels, but I got some really awesome Mickey Thompson tires to put on it. Anyway, let's get this mess cleaned up. Go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I will see you tomorrow.